And that's for the piggies in every US city thinking a seat in the back row is Porsche because of European history. They missing the monocle though, so I be in the front row on days I am making dough. All alone, in the zone, on the phone, until the trailers go off the screen, along with all those production companies that never did a thing for me.
If I wanted to see a bunch of half-naked thoughts in 4K, I have my phone for that. And the beauty of that is I don't have to hear them talk. The cast of Chris Stokes' Run features a bunch of boisterous and obnoxious females who want to wax poetic about relationship topics that are best left to online incel community messiahs for both genders. Stokes decides to use this as a linchpin for a 90-minute film about an alien invasion, which doesn't start until about a half hour in. That half hour that I witnessed was torture, giving me a headache from having to hear the cackling of these hens and what exists to them as logic when it comes to the idea of romance and the business of marriage. The soundtrack featured tacky TV tracks that muddled the nonsensical dialogue. The sound effects were as loud and obnoxious as the cast. If I was deaf, I would have had the possibility of enjoying Run, but I'll be damned if I sacrifice my sense of hearing just to have a Stokes flick put a smile on my face. The aliens made a couple of silhouetted appearances at this point with goofy AI backtraps and effects that further took legitimacy away from this film's inclusion at the box office. I walked out by the time the alien invasion in St. Louis, Missouri made the news, knowing I wouldn't want to be anywhere near these thoughts in an apocalyptic scenario, as if imminent death would all of a sudden change their chemistry to be attracted to me. Get bent. And I thought Tyler Perry was the worst, but no, there should be a far worse place in hell for boule celebrities such as Chris Stokes, who make movies like this that depict U.S. Negroids stereotypically uncouth. Stokes should have any business loan he applies for revoked after this one. All the money this guy has made with these half-ass step-and-fetch-it flicks could have been used to make Elijah Muhammad's dream of self-reliance in a Euro-colonized world a reality. Instead, Stokes uses black community capital to indirectly insult the only people stupid enough to buy tickets to his movies, skin folk. The budget for Run could have been used to buy a gas station or something. There's no way after Run that I will ever sit back and give any project attached to Stokes' name the time of day. I got a boule-trained audience, a cast of his film would do the same to any of my works. So much for supporting black businesses. Run is a bitter bottle of snake oil, and Stokes is the salesman set up to embarrass his whole ethnic group in a box office ran by white supremacy, the same insidious institution that funded Run. Stokes' latest nightmare that isn't even scary because it's released in the horror genre. Run is scary because the characters in Stokes' film is what corporate America wants US-born blacks to aspire to be like. A shameful and easily see-through piece of negative ethnic programming. It didn't take too long for me to make a run from Run, when I finally figured out what the familiar name of Stokes was associated with: coonery.
Pop your popcorn. That's for the piggies in every US city thinking a seat in the back row is Porsche because of European history. They missing the monocle though, so I be in the front row on days I am making dough. All alone, in the zone, on the phone, until the trailers go off the screen, along with all those production companies that never did a thing for me.